Well, here we are again. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this one. I guess we'll see how I feel when I'm done talking. I don't really know what the whole gist of this video is gonna be communication, and that's probably all I'm gonna title the video. But like so I'm gonna be using like a small example in life of communication, and then I don't really know where I'm gonna go from there. I walk and then I think of stuff to talk about, and then I'm walking by myself, so I don't have anyone to say it to. So then when I get home, I'm like, you know what? I want to tell the lens in my camera what's going on, because that's my best friend. uh, but yeah, I don't know. So I mean, it all starts with. I don't know how to start this. Okay. It's like it just starts this. Oh my God. This whole video is going to start with driving. And oh my God, why did it take me so long to spit that out? But basically, like, no one fucking uses their blinkers. That is like literally when you're on the road, there is one way you can communicate with everyone else on the road, and that's your blinkers. There's literally like if you're like on like motorcycle or bike or whatever, if you don't have a blinker, you can use your arm. Like that's signals. You're supposed to be familiar with all those signals. I think up is left and down is right. Like if you put it out the window and go like that. But okay, back to like, why does no one fucking want to use blinkers? Like literally, we're driving these massive tons of machinery, and we don't fucking like it just it doesn't make sense. People don't like to be safe. I think that's I don't know, like it's so frustrating. Like, and like for me, like I get so frustrated about it to the point where like if you're in the right turn lane, okay, you're in the right turn lane. You've done half your job to tell me that you're turning right. Now the other half of your job is to turn your blinker on. Okay, I'm not gonna. I don't I don't know. Like I don't beep at people and stuff, but like when I get any kind of road rage, it's literally because people don't use their blinker. But like I don't obviously do anything about it, because the last thing I want is for them to get offended. Oh, you beeped at me, I'm gonna to pull a gun and shoot at you. Okay, but I mean that's America for you. So uh but yeah, okay, now let's tie this into bigger schemes. Why is it so hard to communicate with actual people, like on like emotional level, or like I don't like my house, like my family growing up and living in my family, and like in the house still that I live in, communication is non-existent at times, like most of the time. And growing up in that kind of environment, it confuses, or like it doesn't set you up right for relationships, I don't think. Like I I know I've talked about this in some of my videos. Like there's been times where when I get really overwhelmed and super like stressed out with life, that I just like block people out and like stop messaging people, or I've even blocked people before. And I think that ties into like communication. Like it's so hard for me to communicate when I'm feeling like that to people, because I feel so guilty for feeling like that in the first place, that I end up just, yeah, blocking people out. So like, why is it just so hard to reach out, or like just to communicate? Like that's another thing. There's someone in my house that like a lot of the times we never know where they are, and it's really stressful because they also are drinking a lot. And that's just not like the thing for me with it is, I've always just said, like, can you at least just tell us where you are, where you're gonna be, whatever, like at least so we know where you are. But it's like half the time we get told that they're gonna be home like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and then it's 9 p.m. and their car still isn't back. And it's like it wouldn't, like, I wouldn't be this frustrated if you just communicated and told me where you were gonna be, or like not even where you're gonna be, just like keep me updated. Like if you said you're gonna be home at 2 and 2:30 strolls by, or you know you're not, like let me know. I mean, like, why is that so hard? That's what I'm circling back to. Like, it's so hard for like a lot of us as humans to communicate, even though like a lot of the times like you're stressing out to tell someone something because you think they're going to think a certain way. And so then it's like you're psyching yourself out to tell someone something because you're thinking about what they're thinking about what you're going to say, like how they'll react. The reaction is what you're so worried about. And like half the time it's something that you shouldn't even stress about saying, or I don't know. It's just like I wish like there are some people in life that like you meet and you can tell they're like, no matter what, they're always going to speak their mind. And I really appreciate those kind of people because it's very hard to find them. Like, and I guess to some degree, I hope that like if I find those kind of people, then those kind of traits can rub off on me, because I want to be the kind of person that like doesn't hold stuff back. Like, you're always living with what ifs and just like getting yourself in situations you wouldn't need to be if you just were upfront from the start. And I don't know why it's so hard. And I'm finding that that's the theme of this video, is me asking why it's so hard, and not knowing, and then getting frustrated. I don't know. I mean, I guess it just starts with practice and being aware. Like, obviously, I'm very aware of this issue with myself, and that's at least a step. If you can become self-aware, then you can take steps to prevent it, or like, I don't know, like catching yourself from like recent, like I've been trying to get better at like not at just like accepting that like no one gives a fuck about you. Like, obviously, like you want people to care about you, whatever, but like I'm a very anxious person, so like I stress about what people think about me, obviously. Like if I do something embarrassing in public, even though like these people are gonna forget this shit in 10 seconds, or like what I end up wearing, like I don't know. Like, okay, so I was feeling weird about wearing this beanie and also this shirt. I mean, it's, you can't really tell because but it's like pretty, it's like big on me. And so I don't know, I was feeling really self-conscious this morning before I went for my walk to wear this. And then I just told myself, like, I just had to remind myself again, like, who gives a fuck? Like, what is gonna happen if you look like a dork? Like, I go on walks, like, practically every day. Like, I don't know, like, I go on, yeah, like, I'm literally walking every single day for the past, like, months. And I see, like, hundreds of, like, I very... oh my God, sorry. So many words wanted to come out at once that it just like the words stopped coming. But like, so there's very few people I've seen multiple times when I go for my walks, and I walk at different places. There's like 4 or 5 different places I go for a walk. So like, I'm like slowly trying to get better at reminding myself. And I guess this ties back to communication. I totally got on a tangent, but it's like, I don't know, just like getting out of your head. Like, we're all so anxious. I know I've said this before. Like, I think it's more like, obviously everyone's anxious. Everyone is like, has mental issues to a degree, I believe. But I think it's just very present and very heavy in like our generation, like millennials and down, like people that have lived with, yeah, and back to my last video, social media, like, fucking just adds all this anxiety and makes us think about all these things we don't need to be thinking about. And, like, it's just, like, I don't know. We're all thinking too much, when if you just do, like, that's, like, something else for me. Like, I'm so anxious about, like, social environments, and part of that is because even before COVID, I was sick and at home for about 1.5 years. So then that, and then COVID. So I'm already so socially like isolated. And so now I have all this social anxiety because it's been years now. And fucking, I like just, it's a lot. So you just I don't know. I totally just lost my train of thought, but like, I don't know, you just gotta stop caring what people think about you. And I've been told it's something you learn with age, but that's so annoying. Why do we have to deal with all this anxiety and shit to like get over it? Or like, I don't know. I guess some people deal with it more than others and some people don't. But yeah, back to where we started. Just communicate. I don't know. It never hurts to tell someone something. Like that's the other thing I've been trying to get better at is, yeah, like when I don't want to communicate to people, like, and like there's so many times I've typed out a message that I want to send to someone, like either asking for help or opening up or something, and then I sit there rereading it and just overthinking the hell out of sending it, and then I end up not sending it. And I'm starting to get to the point where like I'm trying to tell myself, like, what's the worst they're gonna say? What, they're gonna block you and not respond? Well, whatever. You were gonna do that if you didn't message them, so I don't know. I don't know what these videos are. I mean, I guess it is vlogging, but it kind of just feels like video diaries, which I guess is a vlog. I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know. I like to talk about these kind of things because in my like family we never talk about these kind of things, and I don't know. So I mean, you like when you're growing up with your friends, you don't really talk about these kind of things either. You're just having fun when you're with your friends. So as I'm getting older, I'm like just done not talking to anyone about it, even if it is just myself. It's nice to just hear the words, and yeah, they're just out there. I feel like words are, I mean, obviously not all words, but like, I don't, it feels better to have said all this than to have not, like, than to have just come home after thinking about all this and then done nothing with it. Like, I feel so much better have talking about it, even if no one sees this video, which is, I don't know, maybe that's a sign that I like to talk. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Have a good rest of your day. I doubt anyone's watched to this point, but if you have, I love you because that's means a lot to me. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe and healthy. Peace out.